Hey guys, what's going on? So another day where the Bears could not get any control. It looked like it might have been a little dip day. Uh, at the start of the morning, we had retail sales this morning, which delivered price to some equal highs above, and then we got a nice dip below to take out quite a few spots of sell side liquidity to the downside, and apparently that was enough to keep sending us forward. So finally, ES closed this volume imbalance that I've been talking about, so I can finally shut up about this now. So with that, it looks. I mean, ES. The next draw on the ES weekly, I'm showing at 4660 level. Obviously, probably not going to go straight there. I did notice this. I can't believe as much as I like propulsion blocks, I can't believe I just now noticed it on the ES weekly. We had an order block here, an up candle, and then we formed another order block, and then we propelled, a above that. So that's an area that I'll be looking at if we would ever retrace back down there, which I'm at some point we're going to retrace. You see, we got some imbalances here on the weekly, sitting down here at 42.66. Not saying we're going there anytime soon, just saying it's possible in the future. I do want to show you NQ daily, or let's go look at NQ on the weekly as well. So NQ on the weekly, you'll see like we're getting pretty close to another buy side level up here at 16,180. So it's another area that I'm looking at. Same thing as ES. It's got that propulsion block right here that excelled price up. Another weekly chart that I'm gonna actually talk about. I don't talk about YM much, but look at this on YM's weekly chart. We are very very close to buy side liquidity. So YM does hold a lot of it holds a big spot in the market just because it holds the most money. It's worth the most money. It has the most money like flowing into it. So with this buy side right here, you'll see it's like 30 or 40 points away from taking this level. So tomorrow, I mean, we're this close to it. There's no way this does not get taken tomorrow. So once this get taken, it's gonna be interesting to see if we get if we finally get a little pullback that is much needed because we're very very extended right now. So like I said, I do caution anybody that's taking longs. I mean, obviously the higher time frame supports it, so it's not awful, but just make sure you have your double confirmation and just make sure you're, using risk management appropriately, please, because this is a market that can absolutely wreck you right now. So, obviously the NQ daily, we're still sitting. All these fair values, I'm not going to draw them all out. We formed another one. I guess we didn't form another one, but I mean we'll have to see how today closes. But still, I mean, everything still is still screaming bullish. ES on the daily. I mean, same thing. Uh, looking like, I mean, like I said, 4662 is looking next. I have to go to a different chart because we're just getting so far up now. I have to go to a different chart to look at the next levels. I believe it's in the 4620 level area. 4630 would be the next like daily draw for ES would be these highs, but like I said, it's all going to come down to what happens with YM when it takes that weekly buy side tomorrow. So we'll have to see. Uh, going to the 4 hour. Remember last night I told you guys I wanted to. This was my this 4 hour and this 4 hour. I always like to give you guys like a good target, a good area to watch to kind of tell us where price is going next. So last night, remember I told you guys watch this 4 hour, watch this little 4 hour. If we couldn't hold it, we'd obviously take these levels and maybe in probably these levels as well. But we obviously didn't get that. We got a nice like bounce out of it, which took these highs, which is exactly what you would expect. Um, so going into tomorrow, I mean, same thing. We're gonna watch this one, and we're gonna watch the one below it. Not much has changed, just the price. So that's what that's what I'm looking for. It's hard to look for shorts anywhere in here just because you're sitting in a 4 hour, and price can bounce at any time. So this morning there was an alert on NQ. We were looking for these equal highs. and our entry was this 3 hour. We just took the lows. We took some lows right here. We took these lows right here, and then we got a nice bounce off it. We displaced above this 3 minute fair value. Well, we displaced above it, and then we ended up taking a long position. Where am I looking at? Okay, that's not the right one. It's this one. Sorry, because that was after the dump. But so we took we took longs at 18, not 18, 15, 8, 21. We took a long position, and we were looking for these equal highs at 34. The price was pretty slow, and we had news coming up, and so I didn't want to risk the news. So we ended up just getting out at a break even just to, take risk management and be disciplined. But you'll see we did end up taking these highs. You can see how the algorithm likes to deliver price based on news. If you have to go to the 1 second to see it, but these highs got taken out before we end up dumping. So our trade would have worked here, but I mean hindsight's 2020. But just something to take note of. Just I mean it was a good play. This afternoon I took one quick trade during lunch that I seen. So the trade during lunch, I seen we held this 15-minute fair value right here. Okay. So that told me price most likely wanted to, if as long as we held it, price wanted to continue higher. So I went down to the smaller time frame chart, and the 15-minute bounce let us violate this little 1 minute and this little 1 minute for an easy trade. We bought 915. I gave a very small, a very tight stop just in case this was a possible reversal. I gave a stop of like 905, very very small, and I said let's go target 930. We got that trade pretty quickly, just the easy alert. Like I said, anybody could have given alerts today. Just say go long, and the trade would have worked. But that's what we played today. But yeah, going into tomorrow, same thing on NQ. It's gonna take a minute to load here again, but I do want to show you guys one more thing, just as a little learning curve in the video for those who are still learning. Fair value gaps and how to use them. Look, where was it? Okay, so this inverse, you see we had a bearish inverse here. This thing held all night. This is all London right here. All London, this fair value held. I wish NQ would load because NQ is it's a much better example of it here. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna draw it on NQ, but you'll see this is all London right here, and you'll see like we held it until news. News is what eventually broke it, but I let you guys know in chat, and I tweeted it, and I was like, okay, you see how this thing held all through London. As long as we hold this, like we're gonna end up going higher this morning. Well, you see, we eventually broke it on the news, and this is where they got their liquidity to take us higher today. And I said, okay, if this breaks, look for these lows and probably these PM lows from yesterday, which we took. And then I also said possibly look for these lows, which were the AM lows from yesterday. Well, we got close to these. ES held a lot better than NQ did on that dump, but you'll see equal lows here. So I mean, this just shows you how the algorithm delivers price. Like equal high, took out equal highs, took out lows, equal lows, right back up. Like it's it's our the algorithm already knows where it wants to deliver. Is like as soon as the news is released. So it's really really cool to see. So you see like we had this inverse. We finally broke it. Told us price was ready to go lower. And then same thing happened here. This is what kicked off today. You'll see price closed above this 15, and boom. So I mean, it's very easy to read price action as long as you pay attention to your fair values and the ones that are holding and the ones that are breaking. I mean, it's literally speaking to you and telling you where price wants to deliver next. So into tonight, just watching the hourlies and the 4 hours here. Uh, See what happens when those get taken or if they get rebalanced. And with that, I'm gonna hop off here, uh, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I will have price targets listed below as always. Have a good night, guys.